say it. But man, you have to be wary of time because as your responsibilities increase, your pie chart of time will be split into more areas. So think about it like this. When you're a kid, you don't really have a lot of responsibilities. Your responsibility is to go to sleep and to go to school and to eat, right? Now, compare that to a parent. A parent has to provide, they have to eat, they have to go to sleep, they have to protect, they have to educate. There's so many more things that they have to do on their pie chart versus a kid. So that kid has a lot more free time to learn something that they really want to do at a young age and get really great at it because they only have X amount of time, where on the other side, these people, they have, divide that time by 3. They have that much less time than this one. So what I will say is understand what area you lie in. Are you a kid? Are you an adult? And if you're a kid, you have less responsibility, so it means you have more time, which means instead of spending, time on the video games and doing this and doing that, you need to spend more time doing something that you enjoy. And even if you are playing video games and you're a kid, figure out how to monetize yourself playing video games. You see, everything that you guys do nowadays is monetizable, whether you talk, whether you play video games, if you like to brawl, if you like to draw, whatever you like to do is monetizable. Me speaking right now is monetized. People can donate diamonds, they can donate to my Cash App. If I post it on YouTube, AdSense revenue, Instagram Reels, whatever I do, anything that I speak about is monetizable. I don't just get on here and talk for nothing. But as a kid, you have more time to look at the people that are older than you, what they're doing, and if it correlates with what your passion is, and if, let me break that down for easier understanding, if it relates to what you want to do. So if you're a kid and you want to be a rapper, you're younger, so now you can experiment by trying to make this type of music and learning about these vocal presets and learning about this. You have a lot more time, so you have a lot more, I would say, you have a lot more of a privilege to access information that's only going to enhance you, whatever it is. Whereas an adult, you have a lot less time because you have more responsibilities. You have more things that you have to do, which means you have to take a lot more of that time that you would have, and you have to apply it to what you have to do. Yeah, like if you go to college as an adult, you have to pay attention about that. You got to make money so that you can keep a roof over your head. You have to protect yourself. You have to get sleep. Like there's so many things that you have to do versus a kid. And as a kid, when we were all kids, we swore we wanted to grow up. But once you just get to understand that after you get your diploma and you walk across that stage, you no longer will be able to unconsequentially just walk around and not do anything. You have to provide. You have to be productive. You have to do something. Whether you make hot dogs, flip burgers, sell phones, stock shelves, build buildings, you have to do something that's productive to society. Otherwise, you will be on the streets. But as a kid, you would never be on the streets. Even if your parents don't take care of you, you have a chance to go to another house, by way of like foster care or something like that. So there's always a shelter for you. But as an adult, you're not granted that privilege. So you have to use a lot more of your time to make sure that you are taking care of all your responsibilities. So what I will say is, as an adult, that time that you do have, that extra time that you do have, you need to apply it to what you would enjoy doing that would free up a lot more of your responsibilities. So I always say when someone's like, if they're working at McDonald's or working at Walmart, that is a job, but I see it more as a hustle. You're not doing that because you want to do it. You're doing that because you need to make money. But imagine if you could substitute that with something that you enjoy doing. You wake up feeling electrified and you feel great about doing it because this is what you truly wanted to do. Now you're going to try to rise up in the ranks on this because it's what you enjoy doing. Whereas if you're just flipping burgers, the most you can be is a manager, and it's not like they make money, and now you have more responsibilities over other people, so you have even less time. Whereas if you get really good at your passion, you can turn it into your own business to where you have people working for you, which frees up a lot more of your own time. So kids, while you're young, you can still be a kid. You can have a lot of fun, but start doing what you like doing now, so when you get older, you're great at it and you can make a lot of money off of it. It's better to start earlier. It's never too late, but it's better to start earlier. It's never too late, but it's better to start earlier. It's never too late, but it's better to start earlier. I feel like we undermine and we undervalue time. We think that, just because we wake up every day that we're never going to run out of time, guys. Everybody has an appointed time of arrival and departure. When you get on a plane, there is a time that is going to depart, and there is also a time that will arrive at its destination. One thing that you can't do is you can't control that. You didn't control your arrival, and you cannot control your departure. So, exist every day as if it's your last. Do what makes you happy, regardless of what people say. Regardless of what people say. And believe in something and fall for anything. You know, I believe in my God, my Lord and Savior, and you know, He keeps me from doing the things that I know that I shouldn't be doing, and from doing things to other people that I wouldn't want done to myself. That's what keeps me grounded. But something else might keep you grounded. I'm not trying to put my values and beliefs on you. I'm just saying I believe in something so I don't fall for anything. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this game. So if you guys have anything you want to say pertaining to the topic, type it quickly. And if you guys would like me to stay for 5 more minutes, I'd like to see 500 roses. Either or, it's all good. And I will be back within one more episode before I take a break. Okay, I didn't thought about that. I would do everything for everyone to be safe. What about sometimes those what I need to provide it? Yeah. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but whatever you are going to be the best at it or strive to be. Well, be the best you can be. Don't try to be better than the next person. The worst thing that you can do is try to compete with other people. Compete with yourself. Become better at what you're doing, you know? Everybody wants to be better than the next person. Why can't we all just be the greatest versions of ourselves? That competitive rivalry stuff, all it does is spark envy and jealousy. And the downplaying of people's accomplishments. Because you're like, oh, well, this person did that. Yeah, but you didn't do this because they did this back in 1980. We don't care what they did. This is what I'm doing right now. Not good in general. There are also many alternative ways to solve problems. Okay. Well, I don't see any more comments. So with that being said, man, I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Peace.